you guys, this is Michelle Torres, and today I'm going to demonstrate how I use assistive technology in my moderate specialized classroom. We're currently in the process of obtaining a dedicated AAC device for one of my students. He is the only student in my class that requires assistive technology. So in the interim, we are currently using a PECS system for him, and it was created by our speech pathologist. I'll show you two versions. We started with one, a really basic one to kind of introduce him to it, and once we noticed that he was really taking off for him, we kind of created a more advanced one that has a lot more communication tools inside of it. So the student that I have in my class does have really limited verbal output. So he does benefit from visual supports, and we are seeing a lot of progress now that we've moved him over to the PECS system. And without these tools, prior to receiving these tools, he definitely had a really hard time expressing wants and needs, even with basic things like taking a break or using the restroom. He had had a couple of accidents in class because he didn't want to or was afraid to or couldn't ask to use the restroom. And also we did experience, a few times where he had a lot of really high anxiety, and we could kind of see the tension, kind of going through his body, but he wasn't able to actually ask for a break or to use his verbal skills to let us know he needed that. So this has helped him quite a bit. I did really want to demonstrate with him, but today I asked if he would, I wanted to get his consent, obviously, to be in the video, even if I wasn't showing him. And he said that he did not want me to film. So I'm just going to show you on my own what we have and kind of how we use it. Unfortunately, I do not have a student available to actually use this with. So initially, we started him off with this. It was just very simple cards that I printed off of like a teacher pay teacher. And it had things like wait, stop, it says break, I want. So he was able to kind of share a lot of the things that he needed. The ones he primarily used were bathroom. He would tell us, home, he wanted to go home. I want home. He would say things like, I don't know, or he would point to some of these little things like too loud. So when he started to become more successful with that, we were like, okay, this is a really great tool for him. And it definitely laid the foundation for moving to an actual AAC device when we carried out his last IEP. So this is the one that our speech pathologist kind of created based on what she felt his needs would be. And the area where we kind of live is in people, so it's really cool. It has all of these little tabs down at the bottom that kind of say what it is, the category that you're wanting to talk about. So people, for example, we'll ask him, oh, who did you go to the zoo with this weekend? Oh, my mom, my dad. So he would point to those. We often use them when we're talking, when we ask questions. We're like, oh, what did you do with your family this weekend? So that he gets familiar with the book and he has a good understanding of where everything is. The other area where we live is in questions. He will often, he'll often go to like point at when are we going to be doing that? Or who am I going with? If he has, his services, he goes to speech, he goes to, OT, various services that he goes to. Who am I going with? Or why am I going? So he does use that area quite a bit. And then the other one that we use a lot is this actions one. So it's kind of like, oh, I want a drink of water. He'll sometimes point at other students and then he'll say, he'll point to stop, like he wants them to stop. And something that I've noticed that has been really cool is since he started using the PECS board more, he's actually using his voice a little more too. So maybe that's kind of reinforcing or giving him confidence. He'll point to the picture and he'll read the word stop. And so we're starting to hear a little bit more of his voice. He also uses these like thank you, I have a problem. He uses bathroom quite a bit now, which has been great help because now he'll kind of just call one of us over and he'll point to bathroom and we'll, okay, head to the restroom. So those are really the primary ones that he uses with me. I know in speech, he's actually using even more of them, and she did end up creating this in a Spanish version as well. He's an EL. So mom has one at home that she can communicate with him. He has the English version at school that he can communicate on, and it's going really well. So we should be seeing his AAC device in the next, I don't know, hopefully 2 to 3 weeks. And it will be really fun and interesting to kind of see through testing with Nixie which method accommodates him best and what supports he will have access to once that is all assessed.